Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. Sorry it has been a while. If you guys follow me on my personal social media, you guys will know that we found out that we are having a baby, so that's kind of why I haven't been on here so much. So yeah, I am 5 months pregnant. The beginning of my pregnancy kind of took a toll on me, so that's kind of why I stopped doing everything. So I'm slowly starting to get back into everything. Here's the little bump. Ooh, if you could see it. Just a little bump. So far, this is going to be my first baby, so yeah. Okay, and then this is the box that we are going to be opening up, and I'm going to be doing an unboxing with the Tracynailz. So, as you guys know, is at the beginning of doing nails, I didn't really do too much gel, and I started to step into gel a lot more over the years. And honestly, I feel like it's such a time saver. I love it, especially if you're not having to worry about the nails drying and whatnot. Just because with me, I like to put, I use regular polish, and I like to use a gel top coat on top of that. If you guys like to see a video on that, go ahead and comment down below, and I will show you guys my methods of doing it. It's pretty easy, but you just have to find products that work for you, and I'll show you guys what works for me, of course. But I do want to get into more gels. You know, like before I was raving about the OPI gels. And I don't want you guys to think any of this is sponsored at all. I pay for all of these products with my own money. If in the future brands do send me things, I will put that in the video, like if it is sponsored and whatnot, but this is not sponsored whatsoever. I paid for this with my own money, and also with the OPI. The OPI, at first, I really like the OPI, but I do notice, like, as time goes on after purchasing it, I don't know if it's like the pigment rises in the bottle, so when you first like kind of like shake it up and stuff, the pigment settles up at the top, so that's why it seems so pigmented. But at the beginning, or when you first start using the OPI, it's perfect. Like even the black and the white, that's what kind of sold me on the OPI gels. But since I ended up using them over time, just recently, it's probably been, I'm not even done with the bottle yet, and I use black and white a lot. The white is still really good. I'm still happy with the white, but the black, for some reason, it's not as pigmented as what it was when I first got it. So I don't know if like the way I store it had something to do with it. So, but I mean, it's in a cabinet. The cabinet that I have, it has a door on it, so it's not like it's in sunlight. And then on top of that, like, I will mix it up every time that I use it. So I don't really know what went wrong there. So I'm gonna go ahead and unbox this, just because there is a lot of wrapping in here, and it's gonna make a lot of noise, and I don't want it to be really loud on camera, and bother your guys' ears. So 1 second, please. Alright, you guys, so with this box, there is layers to it. As far as all the colors, they are individually wrapped, which I appreciate, just because I had spent quite a bit of money. So it is 2019, and I had spent $750 on this whole kit. And I only got the gel polishes. I didn't get anything extra. So everything that is in this box is things that she had set extra. There's these little beads that she had put in here. It's a free gift. And then, ooh, okay, so she had given me some gel art paints, and then some charms, and I believe there's some foils. Ooh, these ones I will be able to use them for nail art. So these will be kind of cool for like wedding nails or something like that. I'm really excited for the gel art paints. I have tried a couple. I tried some from Vitro. I tried only their black, but with that, I expected it to be very pigmented. I noticed a lot of people, they do their arts with it, so that was kind of why I ended up purchasing it. But me personally, I don't like how thick it lays. Like, I like something that's very pigmented and that lays flat, not like after you put a top coat and everything over it. I feel like it just stays like kind of like bubbled up. It's like too thick for me, I think. So this one, oh, I had to take this off. Let's see. I'm going to open this one for you. This one is the white one. And so I wonder if this is what she does her nail art with, just because online, oh, it got on my finger. So online she does do a lot of art. If you guys follow her, she's under Tracynailz and she has a product line too. Let me try. I'm just gonna get one of these swatches things that I have and see. I mean, I think I'm going to really like this. It's super pigmented and to get really, really thin lines. I mean, I didn't do the best example, but it's right here on the purple. And, I don't know, I feel like it does a pretty good job, especially since it came, like, you know, it just came with her kit. I feel like that was really nice. I hope if I do like these that she ends up coming out with more, so hopefully. But she came out with this one. This one is a white one. This one is a Cleopatra one. I want to see what this looks like. Let me put that brush down because it's about to get everywhere. Ooh, this is really pretty. Ooh, I like this a lot. I'm not going to swatch it yet. Ooh, I don't want it to come out. But ooh, that's really, really pretty. I'm excited for that. It took, I believe, for the 2 days for it to ship out, and then after it finally got here, which I'm in California, so I'm in California and she's in Nevada, so I do feel like, honestly, I was happy about the shipping just because I did feel like it came a lot sooner. I wasn't expecting it to come 3 weeks, and it took less than a week, so I was really happy about that. So yeah, if you guys are thinking about purchasing, I was gonna email her about it, but I was like, no, like, I'll just wait and see. Like, if it doesn't come within this week, then of course, like, I am gonna probably have to wait the 3 weeks. But so okay, so the black is very pigmented. This one kind of seemed like the consistency of it kind of reminds me of it kind of reminds me of acrylic paint almost. So that one's actually really nice. I'm gonna wait to see the consistencies of these, but I'm just gonna show you guys all what it came with first. Oh, the silver's pretty too. The gold glitter, that one, it was called Cleopatra. This one is called Rack City. This one's really, really pretty too. And I do feel like the glitters, they're a little bit more runny than the actual colors. They're a little bit more runny than the white and the black. Our charms, flowers, more charms. So these are just like a lot of random things that you could use if you guys want to use those on your clients. They have Paris ones. These Chanel ones are really cute. And then there's little shells. These ones are really cute. I'll show you guys my favorite ones that I got. And then I got foiled. I don't know if these are the ones that you need the foils and then you press on and rip off, or if these are ones that you have to encapsulate. I'm going to go ahead and pull all of these out of the bubble wrap just because they have bubble wrap wrapped all around them. And then I could go ahead and start swatching for you guys. Alright, I will be right. Alright, you guys, welcome back. so I had ended up doing the swatches so I could show you guys what exactly everything looks like and kind of to give my final review on it. I didn't want to do a video of me swatching all of the polishes just because there is so many polishes. So I ended up filling up a whole drawer with them, and it ended up being 60 polishes. I ended up filling up 3, 4, or almost 4 of them. This one, it only ended up being on one side, but how I swatched them was I ended up doing 2 of every one, and then after putting a matte top coat on one of the swatches, just so you guys were able to see what they look like glossy, what they look like matte. The first one that I did was this one. And so these are what they look like, the glossy and the matte. And I don't know the numbers through these are the names, so just because if I ended up putting it on there, it would take a really, really long time, and I was trying to hurry up and get this video out for you guys. And I'm just kind of showing you in order. The way I organize my polishes is the way I put them in the drawer is the same way that they are in the swatches. So if these two are next to each other, they're going to be next to each other in the drawer. It just makes it easier for me when I go and look for my polishes when I'm with a client and whatnot, or if I'm just looking for it in general. And then these are the last ones. So with my swatches before, I never did both glossy and matte, but I had seen somebody do it and I thought it was great because when I had did it, I don't know, like I feel like you kind of see a different color because even the grays, it seems like it's like kind of like lighter or darker. So it kind of gives like a different effect. These colors right here, they all are like lighter colors, so you can't really see those on camera too much. But the colors, I do feel like for some of them on her shop, like or on her Instagram, I do feel like they do seem a little bit brighter. Maybe it's just like the way my eyes see them on the swatches since they're next to all the other colors. It kind of does, it makes them not seem as bright as what they really are. But honestly, I am really happy with a lot of them. Even just doing one coat of a polish, like it was pretty thick, or not thick, opaque. So even with the black, if you can see, like, I wish that I could put a light behind them, but I don't have a light to show you guys. But even just doing one coat of it, like, honestly, I feel like if I'm gonna do a black underneath or usually if I do a polish under a chrome and I'm doing a solid chrome, I'll usually only put one polish application underneath it. And sometimes with OP, I do find that I have to put like 2 coats, which that to me, since the chrome is going to be covering it, it defeats the purpose like of having that many coats. But with these, for sure, I feel like you would be able to get away with doing only one coat. And the white was very opaque. You can't even really see through it. Like when I hold it up to the light, the ones that I did notice that they weren't as opaque as I like was there was a blue one that I don't know if it was just like maybe I didn't cure it long enough or what, but there was one that I just didn't feel like it was opaque. And then there's an orange one. I believe this one is called Hemi. And even when you open the bottle, you could kind of see. And then there was also this one right here. I forget what that one was called. But Hemi for sure was like, it, there was like kind of a sheerness to it. So if you have a clear tip, you're going to be able to see through it. But if you're doing it a design or something, I feel like you'll be totally fine. You might have to do 2 coats if you are doing something. Like one of my clients wanted a pumpkin on her nails. So what I ended up doing was I mixed Hemi and pumpkin spice together. Or I think it was pumpkin spice or pumpkin pie.
which I believe are these two. I mixed these two together. On camera, they're not really showing exactly what they look like, but these two are the ones that I ended up mixing together, and we ended up doing a pumpkin with it, and then we ended up using Hemi to like just draw the lines on it. And I felt like honestly it came out pretty good, but if you are doing it on a clear tip, if you hold your nails up to the light, you are going to be able to see that, which that's normal with most polishes. My thing is like I don't like seeing them down and then seeing it being kind of see-through, you know, like. But as far, if I were to rate these polishes overall, like as a whole package, not just the black, not just the white, or like just certain colors, I would rate it a 9, just because there was only like a couple of them that were kind of a little bit sheer, but honestly I do feel like they're worth it. They're cheaper than the OPI polishes. The OPI polishes, I do end up spending more when I purchased those ones, and I will go ahead and show you guys a swatch of those ones. Okay, so on this swatch, I don't have a full swatch because I was buying the OPI gels like little by little, but through a lot of them you could kind of see they're not really that opaque, but I ended up buying them one by one, and you see on this swatch I didn't really do the matte in between them, but I do feel like this color inside OPI, that one is very, very see-through, and even as the black, like if I were to show you guys the black, it ended up being kind of like very see-through. So that was the only thing about that, which I was very disappointed, just because when you are spending a lot of money on gels and you want your, because with me, I like my gels to be all the same collection. So when you're spending a lot of money on all these gels and stuff, and then they start to go bad, kind of like that, like it's frustrating, because you spend, like, gels are not cheap by any means. But so I do feel like with getting the Tracynailz gels, I do feel like it is worth the investment. I know that the kit, it is expensive, but if you think about it, you're saving $100, and on top of that you're saving on shipping, because it's over $75. So her site says if it's $75, then if it's under 75, you have to pay for shipping. So if you're buying every polish like one by one, yeah, in the like, it's kind of more convenient doing it that way. But if you save and, you know, like just work towards getting it, you would end up saving $100 and shipping, so it'd be even more than $100. So I do feel like that is a better option. So if you guys like this video, or if you guys would like to see more, if you guys would like to see the swatches or me go over the swatches, just because I know some people actually like to be seeing them swatched, go ahead and leave a comment down below in the comments, and I will go ahead and do a video for you. All right, have a good day. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And as usual, I'll be back with more videos. Bye.